I'm saying then is our best case scenario to eliminate one of the variables. So I'm going to multiply this guy times -3. Okay? So what's 5x times -3? -15x. Subtract 3y, right? Because that'll give me -3 times 1. -3y equals -33. Okay? So there's equation A. Equation B stays as is. So 2x plus 3y equals 7. Now I'm going to add the two equations together. This method is called the elimination method. Okay? So now, -15 plus 2 is what? Right? -13x. -3 plus 3y is 0. -33 add 7 is -26. Okay? Now how do I get x by itself? Divided by -13, x is equal to 2. Okay? How do I get y now if I find x is 2? Plug it back in. So right from this point, this right here is different than substitution. But from here on in, it's the exact same as substitution. So what do? I take that and I'm going to put it into one of these. So let's pick A again. 5 times 2 plus y equals 11. That's 10. Subtract it. Y is equal to 1. What's my coordinate? 2 and 1. So I do this different than substitution, but to solve the rest, I do it the exact same way. So you really only have to figure out the starting part of these two. Okay? All right? So I'm going to do the second question now. Any questions about that yet? Let's do the next one. So we're going to do the exact same one again so that you can see how we did it. So again, I'm going to, excuse me. Again, I'm going to use the example that we used there earlier, the hot dogs and the tickets. So it was what? 3x 3x plus 6y is equal to 153, correct? And what was the next one?
X plus 3y equals 54.
Equals 54. All right. So I want to add these two together so that I can eliminate one of the variables. Okay? Now the way I do that is I multiply one of the equations so that it's the exact opposite of the variable above it. Okay? So what do I want to multiply? Which one's the easier one to multiply? The second one probably, right? What would I multiply the second one by in order to get rid of either the x or the y? -3. So if I multiply it by -3, that's going to get rid of the x, right? What would I multiply that equation by to get rid of the y? -2, right? Because then those would cancel. Okay? So here's what I'm going to do. Let's go with what you said first. Times by -3. Okay? That gives me 3x plus 6y equals 153. And then my new equation is minus 3x minus 9y equals, what is that? Minus 162. Does everybody follow that step? Because that's the money step here. Times one of the two equations by a number, and you can times them both. You could do it for both. I could times this by 2 and this by 3 or whatever, just so that you have one, as it's what we call additive inverse. It's a conjugate, meaning that they're the opposite signs but the same number, so that when you add them, they cancel. They give you 0. Okay? So there's what I have. What's 3x and negative 3x? It's 0. 6y and negative 9y minus 3y. 153 and negative 162, negative 9. And then what did I do at this point? Divide by negative 3, and I got my hot dogs is equaling what value? 3. Remember this now? And then how did I get the price of my ticket? Substituted in. So let's go x plus 3 times 3 equals 54. Right? What did this equal? 9. Subtract that from 54 and I got x equals 45. 45 and 3. Just like that. Okay? So what is the difference between the two methods that we just learned? How we started. In one of them we isolated a variable, x. In this one, we just try and multiply by something that's going to get rid of a variable when I add them together. Okay? And that's it.